Number 5. In a department store. Mrs. Jenkins is in a department store. She is going to buy a coat. She is standing near the counter. She is waiting for the shop assistant. A fat lady is standing near the counter, too. She is looking at Mrs. Jenkins. Now she is talking to Mrs. Jenkins.
Excuse me. Yes? Are you going to serve me? I want a coat. I'm sorry. I can't serve you. Of course you can serve me. That's your job. It's not my job. I want a coat too. I'm a customer. I'm not a shop assistant.
Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Compusoft Online English Training. Sekarang kita masuki lesson 27 dan mulai pelajaran hari ini dan seterusnya. Saya akan berusaha menerangkan dalam bahasa Inggris. Tentunya tidak murni bahasa Inggris, masih saya campur dengan bahasa Indonesia agar Anda mulai membiasakan diri. Oke, let's begin. Mari kita mulai. In lesson 27, we still focus on speaking practice. Kita masih fokus pada latihan bicara. But starting from today, tapi mulai hari ini, I will begin to give explanation. Saya akan mulai memberikan penjelasan in English, dalam bahasa Inggris. Of course, I will speak slowly. Tentu saja saya akan bicara dengan lamban. So, sehingga you can understand all the instructions. Anda dapat memahami semua instruksinya clearly, dengan jelas. As usual, seperti biasa, in review 1, I want you to listen to a story once. Saya ingin Anda mendengarkan ke sebuah cerita once, sekali, twice, 2 kali, or 3 times, or up to you, atau terserah Anda, until you really understand it, sampai Anda benar-benar memahaminya. And after that, dan setelah itu, you will have some practice. Anda akan ada beberapa latihan on how to answer shortly, bagaimana menjawab dengan pendek, completely, dengan lengkap, and both shortly and completely. Dan lengkap dan singkat serta lengkap keduanya. Okay, so let's start now. Mari kita mulai sekarang. Please you close this audio MP3. Silakan Anda tutup audio MP3 ini and listen to the story in another file. Dan silakan dengarkan cerita yang ada di file lain. And when you're ready, dan jika Anda sudah siap, please back again to this. Silakan balik lagi ke sini. Welcome back again. I'm sure you really understand the story about Mrs. Jenkins. Saya yakin Anda sudah memahami cerita tentang Mrs. Jenkins. Right. Baik, now sekarang, before we discuss the story as usual, I want you to make some practice. Saya ingin Anda membuat sedikit latihan like this, seperti ini. Okay. If I say, jika saya mengatakan I shall sing, saya akan bernyanyi. You say, I'm going to sing. Look at the example below. Coba lihat contoh di bawah, example below. I shall sing, and then you say, I'm going to sing. Okay? The meaning of going to, arti daripada going to, the meaning of going to is the same, sama. It's the same with shall. Sama artinya dengan shall, akan. Okay? So, again, when I say, I shall sing, you say, I'm going to sing. Okay? Saya mengatakan, I shall sing, Anda langsung, I'm going to sing. Right. Okay, let's start number 1. I shall sing. Good, I'm going to sing. 2. I shall answer. Good, I'm going to answer. 3. I shall ask you. Good, I'm going to ask you. Ask bertanya. 4. I shall be here. Good, I'm going to be here. 5. I shall be your partner. Good, I'm going to be your partner. 6. You shall sing. Good, you are going to sing. 7. She shall sing. Good, she is going to sing. 8. He shall sing. Good, he is going to sing. 9. They shall sing. Good, they are going to sing. 10. They shall be here. Good, they are going to be here. Okay, done. Selesai. Now it's time for us, sudah waktunya bagi kita to discuss the previous story, untuk mendiskusikan cerita sebelumnya about Mrs. Jenkins. Now please answer my questions completely first. Sekarang silakan jawab pertanyaan saya secara lengkap dulu. Ready, siap. 1. Is Mrs. Jenkins at school? Good, no, she is not at school. 2. Is she in a department store? Good, yes, she is in a department store. 3. Is she going to buy a toothbrush? Apakah ia akan membeli sikat gigi? Good, no, she is not going to buy a toothbrush. 4. Is she going to buy a book? Good, no, she is not going to buy a book. 5. What is she going to buy? Good, she is going to buy a coat. 6. Is she standing near the window? Good, no, she is not standing near the window. 7. Where is she standing? Good, she is standing near the counter. 8. Is she waiting for her friend? Good, no, she is not waiting for her friend. The meaning of waiting for, arti daripada waiting for, is menunggu. The meaning of waiting for, menunggu. Okay, let's continue. Mari kita lanjutkan. 9. Who is she waiting for? Good. She is waiting for a shop assistant. 10. Is a lady standing near her? Good. A lady is standing near her. 11. Is the lady thin? Good. No, the lady is not thin. Atau, no, she is not thin. 12. How is the lady? Good. The lady is fat. Atau, she is fat. 13. Is she looking at Mrs. Jenkins? Good. Yes, she is looking at Mrs. Jenkins. 14. Does the fat lady want to buy a book? Good. No, the fat lady doesn't want to buy a book. No, the fat lady doesn't want to buy a book. 15. Does the fat lady want to buy a toothpaste? Good. No, the fat lady doesn't want to buy a toothpaste. 16. What does she want to buy? Good. She wants to buy a coat too. 17. Can Mrs. Jenkins help her? Good. No, Mrs. Jenkins can't help her. No, Mrs. Jenkins can't help her. 18. Can Mrs. Jenkins serve her? Good. No, Mrs. Jenkins can't serve her. 19. Will Mrs. Jenkins serve her? Good. No, Mrs. Jenkins won't. Will not menjadi won't. No, Mrs. Jenkins won't serve her. 20. Why? Good, because she's not a shop assistant. Okay? Okay? Now let's continue to another practice. Kita lanjutkan pada latihan yang lain. It's time for you, sudah saatnya bagi Anda to give me only short answers. Cuma memberikan jawaban yang singkat for yes and no questions. Okay? Ready, number 1. Is Mrs. Jenkins at school? Good, no she isn't. 2. Is she in a department store? Good, yes she is. 3. Is she going to buy a toothbrush? Good, no she isn't. 4. Is she going to buy a book? Good, no she isn't. 5. What is she going to buy? Good, she is going to buy a coat. 6. Is she standing near the window? Good, no she isn't. 7. Where is she standing? Good, she is standing near the counter. 8. Is she waiting for her friend? Good, no she isn't. 9. Who is she waiting for? Good, she is waiting for a shop assistant. 10. Is a lady standing near her? Good, yes she is. 11. Is the lady thin? Good, no she isn't. 12. How is the lady? Good, the lady is fat. 13. Is she looking at Mrs. Jenkins? Good, yes she is. 14. Does the fat lady want to buy a book? Good, no she doesn't. 15. Does the fat lady want to buy a toothpaste? Good, no she doesn't. 16. What does she want to buy? Good, she wants to buy a coat. 17. Can Mrs. Jenkins help her? Good, no she can't. 18. Can Mrs. Jenkins serve her? Good, no she can't. 19. Will Mrs. Jenkins serve her? Good, no she won't. 20. Why? Good, because she's not a shop assistant. Thank you. Okay, relax, it's not over yet, because you still have one more practice as usual. Now I want you to answer my questions shortly and completely, both, dua-duanya. 1. Is Mrs. Jenkins at school? Good. No, she isn't. She's not at school. 2. Is she in the department store? Good. Yes, she is. She is in the department store. 3. Is she going to buy a toothbrush? Good. No, she isn't. She is not going to buy a toothbrush. 4. Is she going to buy a book? Good. No, she isn't. She's not going to buy a book. 5. What is she going to buy? Good. She is going to buy a coat. 6. Is she standing near the window? Good. No, she isn't. She is not standing near the window. 7. Where is she standing? Good. She is standing near the counter. 8. Is she waiting for her friend? Good. No, she isn't. She is not waiting for her friend. 9. Who is she waiting for? Good. She's waiting for a shop assistant. 10. Is a lady standing near her? Good. Yes, she is. A lady is standing near her. 11. Is the lady thin? Good. No, she isn't. She's not thin. 12. How is the lady? Good. She's fat. 13. Is she looking at Mrs. Jenkins? Good. Yes, she is. She's looking at Mrs. Jenkins. 14. Does the fat lady want to buy a book? Good. No, she doesn't. She doesn't want to buy a book. 15. Does the fat lady want to buy a toothpaste? Good. No, she doesn't. She doesn't want to buy a toothpaste. 16. What does she want to buy? Good. She wants to buy a coat. She wants, pakai S. She wants using S. She wants to buy a coat. 17. Can Mrs. Jenkins help her? Good. No, she can't. She can't help her. 18. Can Mrs. Jenkins serve her? Good. No, she can't. She can't serve her. 19. Will Mrs. Jenkins serve her? Good. No, she won't. She won't serve her. 20. Why? Good. Because she's not a shop assistant. Okay, now here comes review 2, and as usual, seperti biasa in review 2, I want you to retell. Dalam review 2 ini, saya ingin Anda menceritakan kembali. I want you to retell the above story, cerita yang di atas. Of course, you prepare it first. Tentu saja Anda mempersiapkannya dulu. You prepare. Prepare to mempersiapkan. You must prepare it first. Anda harus mempersiapkannya dulu. You write it again. Anda menuliskan kembali in your own words, dalam kata-kata Anda sendiri. Then, memorize it. Kemudian Anda menghafalkannya. And finally, you retell it. Dan akhirnya, Anda menceritakannya kembali. Of course, you must retell it fluently. Tentu saja Anda harus menceritakannya fluently, dengan lancar. Okay? Let me tell you, baiklah saya katakan pada Anda, let me tell you, this practice is very important. Latihan ini sangat penting. This practice is very important for you. So, please don't miss this practice. Don't miss. Jangan sampai kelewat atau dilewati. Don't miss this practice. If you think that you forget how to do it, if you think that you forget, jika Anda merasa Anda lupa how to do it, bagaimana melakukannya, you can refer to the previous lessons. Anda bisa merujuk. You can refer back. Anda bisa merujuk kembali to the previous lessons, pada pelajaran sebelumnya, where I show you every step, di mana saya tunjukkan pada Anda setiap langkah. How to complete this task, bagaimana melengkapi atau menyelesaikan this task, tugas ini. Okay, let me show you once again how I retell. Mari saya tunjukkan pada Anda sekali lagi how I retell, bagaimana saya menceritakan kembali the story in my own words. Okay, please listen. Morning everyone. Today I have another story for you. It's about Mrs. Jenkins and the fat lady. One day Mrs. Jenkins is in a department store. She's going to buy a coat and she's standing near the counter. She's waiting for a shop assistant, and at that time there is a fat lady. The fat lady is standing near the counter too. Dan seterusnya, okay? Right. There is a question from one of the students in Ecombersoft. Ada sebuah pertanyaan. There is a question from one of the students, dari salah satu siswa in Ecombersoft online English training. The question is about retelling practice. Pertanyaan itu adalah tentang latihan retelling ini. He asked me, ia bertanya pada saya, Sir, how do you know that I don't make any mistakes in grammar? Pak, bagaimana Anda tahu? How do you know that I don't make, bahwa saya tidak membuat any mistakes, kesalahan apapun in grammar? When I prepare the story in written, ketika saya mempersiapkan cerita itu secara tertulis. The answer is, jawabannya adalah relax, santai saja. Even though you make a few mistakes, walaupun Anda membuat beberapa kesalahan, okay, even though you make a few mistakes in grammar, when you prepare it in written, ketika Anda mempersiapkannya secara tertulis, or even many mistakes in grammar, walaupun banyak kesalahan dalam grammar pun, just ignore it, abaikan dulu. Later you will know how grammar is very controversial. Bagaimana grammar itu saling berbenturan. One rule to each other. Ya, one rule to each other itu satu peraturan ke peraturan lain. Oke, jadi Anda tidak usah pusingkan grammar dulu. You prepare it in written, and then you memorize it, you retell it fluently. Anda dobrak dulu kekakuan Anda. Right. Okay, let's review too. Okay, we go on. Kita lanjutkan. We go on to review 3. In this practice, of course, still retelling, masih menceritakan kembali, but you are now Mrs. Jenkins. Okay, relax. The challenge is not over yet. Here you must practice the story again in written, but now you are Mrs. Jenkins. Last challenge is now review 4. Still about retelling. Okay. Of course, you must prepare the story again. You write it again in your own words, memorize it, and retell it. But now you are the fat lady. Okay. I think I don't need to show you again how to do it. You can refer back to your previous lessons. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we are now on section 1 in our lesson 27. Kita sekarang sudah masuk pada section 1 dalam pelajaran 27 kita. Here we will practice on how to use the simple past tense in speaking. Di sini kita akan berlatih, we will practice on how to use, bagaimana cara menggunakan the simple past tense in speaking, simple past tense dalam bicara. You can see a table and the picture of John Wilkins below. Anda bisa melihat sebuah table and the picture, sebuah gambar of John Wilkins below, di bawahnya. And as usual, let me tell you the story about him first. You just listen. Okay? Ready? Hi, my name is John Wilkins. I'm a businessman and I'm very busy. Last Sunday, I was in Rome. Last Monday, I was in Paris. Last Tuesday, I was in Tokyo. Last Wednesday, I was in England. Last Thursday, I was in Sydney. Last Friday, I was in Singapore. But today, I am in Jakarta. Okay? Just now, baru saja, you listen to a short story, Anda mendengarkan pada cerita yang singkat, about John Wilkins, tentang John Wilkins, where in the story, di mana dalam cerita tersebut, we use some sentences. Kita menggunakan beberapa kalimat in the simple past tense, dalam bentuk simple past. For example, contohnya, last Sunday I was in Rome. Last Sunday, minggu lalu, I was. We don't say I am. Kita tidak mengatakan I am, but we say I was, because it is in the past. Karena ini adalah di masa lalu. It is in the past. So we say, last Sunday I was in Rome. Okay? Right, okay. Now I will repeat the story once again, but in this occasion, pada kesempatan kali ini, you follow me. Anda mengikuti saya. Ready? My name is John Wilkins. I'm a businessman. and I'm very busy. Last Sunday, I was in Rome. Last Monday, I was in Paris. Last Tuesday, I was in Tokyo. Last Wednesday, I was in England. Last Thursday, I was in Sydney. Last Friday, I was in Singapore. But today, I'm in Jakarta. Good. Thank you. Finally, akhirnya, let me repeat the last time. Baiklah, saya akan mengulanginya the last time, untuk terakhir kali, the whole story again, cerita yang di atas secara keseluruhan, and you do it after me. Setelah itu Anda melakukannya setelah saya. Okay? Ready? Listen to me. My name's John Wilkins. I'm a businessman and I'm very busy. Last Sunday I was in Rome. Last Monday I was in Paris. Last Tuesday I was in Tokyo. Last Wednesday I was in England. Last Thursday I was in Sydney. Last Friday I was in Singapore. But today I'm in Jakarta. Okay, please do it. Okay, we are now in our classical practice. Sekarang kita masuk pada latihan yang klasik, where I ask you some questions, di mana saya bertanya pada Anda pertanyaan, and you answer my questions completely, dan Anda menjawab dengan lengkap. Remember, only complete answers. Hanya jawaban lengkap. Ready? What's your name? What are you? Are you very busy? Where were you last Sunday? Good. Anda menjawab, last Sunday I was in Rome. Okay, let's continue. Where were you last Monday? Where were you last Tuesday? Where were you last Wednesday? Where were you last Thursday? Where were you last Friday? Where are you today? Okay, good. Okay, let's now go to step 2. Of course, I will ask you again these questions, but what you must do is please answer my questions shortly. Okay? Ready? Is your name John Wilkins? Good. Yes, it is. Are you a businessman? Good. Yes, I am. Were you in Rome last Sunday? Good. Yes, I was. Were you in Paris last Monday? Good. Yes, I was. Were you in Tokyo last Tuesday? Good. Yes, I was. Were you in England last Wednesday? Good. Yes, I was. Were you in Sydney last Thursday? Yes, I was. Good. Were you in Singapore last Friday? Good. Yes, I was. Are you in Jakarta today? Good. Yes, I am. Okay, now let's continue. This time, kali ini, I will ask you again these questions, pertanyaan-pertanyaan ini. Please answer my questions again completely. Tolong jawab pertanyaan saya kembali. Completely, secara lengkap. Ready? 1. Are you John Brown? Good. No, I'm not John Brown. Are you a teacher? What are you? Are you lazy? How are you? Good. I'm very busy. Okay. Next. Were you in Rome last Monday? Good. No, I wasn't in Rome last Monday. Were you in Rome last Tuesday? Good. No, I wasn't in Rome last Tuesday. Atau, no, I was not. I was not. Okay, Anda singkat. No, I wasn't in Rome last Tuesday. Were you in Rome last Wednesday? Good. No, I wasn't in Rome last Wednesday. Were you in Rome last Thursday? Good. No, I wasn't in Rome last Thursday. Were you in Rome last Friday? Good. No, I wasn't in Rome last Friday. Where were you last Friday? Where were you? Di mana Anda? Where were you last Friday? Good. Last Friday, I was in Singapore. Okay. When were you in Rome? When? Kapan? When were you in Rome? Good. I was in Rome last Sunday. Okay. When were you in Paris? Good. I was in Paris last Monday. When were you in Tokyo? Good. I was in Tokyo last Tuesday. When were you in England? Good. I was in England last Wednesday. When were you in Sydney? Good. I was in Sydney last Thursday. When were you in Singapore? Good. I was in Singapore last Friday. When are you in Jakarta? Okay, good. I'm in Jakarta today. Thank you. Oke, sekarang kita masuk pada bagian grammar. Pada bagian grammar ini saya tidak menggunakan bahasa Inggris karena tujuannya adalah agar Anda memahami. Oke. Kali ini yang kita pelajari adalah simple past atau tenses masa lalu dalam bentuk sederhana. Simple, sederhana, simple past. Dulu pernah saya katakan pada Anda bahwa setiap kalimat itu memiliki predikat yang hanya salah satu, to be atau verb. Oke, jadi kalau ada sebuah kalimat predikatnya to be, tidak mungkin ada verb, tidak mungkin ada kata kerjanya. Sebaliknya kalau kalimat itu predikatnya adalah verb, tidak mungkin ada to be. Begitu pula dalam simple past tense, tentunya ada predikat, ada yang to be, ada yang verb. Oke, sekarang kita akan lihat yang to be dulu. To be dalam bentuk lampau atau bentuk dua, atau to be dalam bentuk past tense. Anda bisa lihat tabel di sini ada 3 kolom. Kolom pertama adalah predikat one, kolom kedua predikat two, dan kolom ketiga adalah predikat three. Tentunya to be berubah 3 kali. Loh, kenapa 3 kali? Karena dia predikat. Verb juga berubah 3 kali. Jadi to be juga nggak mau kalah. Kalau Anda predikat, berubah 3 kali, saya juga predikat. Minta berubah 3 kali. Itulah sebabnya ada 3 perubahan to be, bentuk 1, 2, dan 3. Di sini Anda bisa lihat to be dalam bentuk sekarang, atau dalam bentuk present, atau dalam bentuk predikat one, yaitu am, is, are. Kemudian to be dalam bentuk dua atau predikat two, yaitu was, were. Maksudnya am berubah menjadi was, is berubah menjadi was, are berubah menjadi were. Sedangkan dalam bentuk 3 predikat three, semua to be menjadi been. Oke? Sekarang kita berlatih sebentar. Saya minta Anda memasangkan to be-nya. Jadi kalau saya mengatakan I, Anda langsung I was. Kalau you are, tetapi you were. Karena are berubah menjadi were. Kalau we Good. Tentunya bukan we are, tapi we were. They? Good. They were. He? Good. Bukan he is tentunya, tapi he was. Karena masa lalu. Contohnya, kemarin dia di sini. Yesterday, he was here. Kita tidak boleh mengatakan yesterday he is here, tapi yesterday he was here. Kalau kita terlanjur bicara yesterday he is here, bagaimana? Secara grammar salah nggak? Tidak salah. Dalam grammar tingkat tinggi, kita boleh menggunakan bentuk satu untuk mendramatisir keadaan. Itulah sebabnya intinya saya katakan pada Anda, buang dulu rasa takut Anda tentang grammar, karena ternyata grammar itu tidak serapi yang Anda kira. Oke? Right, ready? Kalau saya mengatakan I, langsung Anda mengatakan I was. Ready? I. Good, I was. You. Good, you were. We. Good, we were. They. Good, they were. He. Okay, he was. She. Good, she was. It. Good, it was. My mother. Good, my mother was. John. Good, John was. John and Mary. Good, John and Mary were. Harusnya are. John and Mary sama aja they. Kita tidak mengatakan John and Mary are, tapi John and Mary were. Our sister. Good, our sister was. Our sisters. Good, our sisters were. Karena lebih dari satu, our sisters were. Kita tidak mengatakan our sisters was, tapi our sisters were. Ecombersoft. Good, Ecombersoft was. Okay? Oke, kita lanjutkan. Simple past tidak ada bedanya dengan simple present, yaitu untuk menceritakan fakta, peristiwa atau kejadian tapi di masa lalu, mungkin 1 menit yang lalu itu sudah masuk simple past, juga kebiasaan-kebiasaan masa lalu. Untuk time signal, tanda waktu biasanya pakai ago, 1 day ago, 1 hari lalu, 1 minute ago, 1 menit yang lalu, bisa juga last, kadang-kadang last Monday, Senin lalu, last Tuesday, Selasa lalu, atau yester. Yester artinya kemarin. Yesterday, hari kemarin. Yester week, minggu kemarin. Yester year, tahun kemarin. Oke? Last Monday artinya Senin yang lalu, tapi kalau Monday before last, itu artinya Senin kemarin lusa. Oke? Last Sunday artinya minggu lalu. Tapi kalau Sunday before last, itu artinya minggu kemarin lusa. Oke. Untuk practice 1 di bawahnya mudah sekali. Sudah saya contohkan itu. Anda kerjakan secara lisan dan tertulis. Contohnya, John is here today. John di sini hari ini. Anda langsung mengatakan, yesterday he was here too. Kemarin dia di sini juga. Oke. Berikutnya di bawahnya, my friends are here today. Teman saya di sini hari ini. Anda mengatakan, yesterday my friends were here too. Jadi Anda selalu mengikuti di atasnya. Oke. Saya ketik dulu sebentar. Right. Oke. Silakan Anda kerjakan latihan dari nomor 1 sampai nomor 20 secara lisan, setelah itu lakukan secara tertulis. Oke, please. Untuk practice 2, kita bernostalgia. Saya minta Anda membuat kalimat di bawah ini menjadi negatif atau menyangkal dan bertanya. Baik secara lisan maupun tulisan, tentunya saya tidak akan mencontohkan pada Anda. Di sini ada nomor 1 sampai nomor 12. Yang saya minta Anda perhatikan dan jangan lupa adalah nomor 12. Coba Anda lihat nomor 12. There are some books. Oke. Saat mengubah menjadi negatif tentunya there are not any. Some berubah menjadi any. Begitu pula number 7, nomor 7. Anda lihat nomor 7. She teaches English. Dalam bentuk negatif, she doesn't teach English. Kalau Anda lupa, Anda bisa merujuk kembali pada pelajaran-pelajaran sebelumnya. Oke, itulah dia practice 2. Oke, sampai di sini dulu latihan-latihan kita pada lesson.
Number 5. In a department store. Mrs. Jenkins is in a department store. She is going to buy a coat. She is standing near the counter. She is waiting for the shop assistant. A fat lady is standing near the counter, too. She is looking at Mrs. Jenkins. Now she is talking to Mrs. Jenkins.
Excuse me. Yes? Are you going to serve me? I want a coat. I'm sorry. I can't serve you. Of course you can serve me. That's your job. It's not my job. I want a coat too. I'm a customer. I'm not a shop assistant.